Another huge milestone for Dogecoin. Okay, we're going to talk about it and we're going to get into the details. Not necessarily eclipsing the all-time highs. We're not going to see this crazy price momentum that we've, dreamt about when you guys feed me the comments. Dogecoin's going to zero or Dogecoin's going to the moon. Well, right now we're a little bit closer to zero to the moon, but I do hope one day that Dogecoin and all the holders out there can agree upon that somewhere in the middle will probably be very, very beneficial for the future of our holdings. Okay, let's get into it, guys. If you have not done so, please subscribe down below. Appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch this video. Stick around to the end, and if you can, make sure you guys all subscribe and smash that like button down below. Okay, so let's get into it. This milestone, we'll keep it kind of short and sweet here. Get you guys into the weekend on this lovely Friday. If you're watching this video on Saturday, Sunday, or someday down the road, cheers. Hope you had a great weekend, but we are back live, and this is Friday where Dogecoin has hit 90 million addresses. Huge milestone. Okay, so this data is coming out from Into the Block, kind of referring to all the addresses at any given point that has held Dogecoin and those that still do. So 90.34 million, that's a big, big number. Now, total addresses differ from the total addresses with balances. So keep that in mind. Those are the actual holders, okay? So according to Into the Block, they refer to all addresses that have actually held that currently are holding said crypto. So this is where we have 90 million plus 90.34 million, like I said earlier, that actually do hold Dogecoin. So some things that we have seen where this could be multiple addresses, right? Multiple exchanges, so multiple wallets. Excuse me. So a lot of times, this 90.34 does not mean that there's actually 90.34 million holders. It's impossible, okay? But still, the more addresses, the more balances, that's always a good thing, right? That's great for adoption. So we look at the total number of addresses with a balance. That number sits at 6.5 million. So that's a little bit more respectable if we're going to compare it to the actual scale of individual holders, right? Do I think there's 6.5 million people that hold Dogecoin? Absolutely not. Okay, but that's still noteworthy to understand that those are people that actually have balances in those said wallets. Okay, so in the long run, this is the most take-home message of this milestone, right? The total number of addresses with a balance reflect the interest in holding, right, theoretically, and investing into the said crypto asset. So that will be beneficial because that will expand the user base and contribute to a more robust price action. Okay, and that's what we're going to segue into talking about the price action. Dogecoin over the last 24 is up to about 12.4. We've talked about it, up 1.11% roughly over the last 7 days. We have closed below our simple moving average, the 200-day at 128. Now, since then, we've been consolidating. And I cover a lot of cryptos, so I'm going to tell you guys, not financial advice, but I do cover a lot of cryptos. And I will tell you that from watching just not Dogecoin's chart, some of the other coins and tokens that I hold, all of these charts are kind of doing the same thing, okay? And we got to connect the dots as traders and understand that all we're doing is we're kind of piggybacking off of what Bitcoin's doing in the market, all right? Bitcoin dove below, 61. Everybody went up in a tizzy. And the next thing you know, what happened? Meme coins, we had a huge red weekend, and that's kind of how it was written. But now, if we look at the crypto bubbles, which I'm not going to pull up for you guys, but you guys can check it out for yourself, go look at the crypto bubbles. You can check it out, see what they're doing. Everything's green. It's a great start to the weekend. I'm bullish for 2024. If we're having a little bit of a rally off the heels of the presidential election, that could be the case. Who knows? I know that, pro-crypto is in favor of Donald Trump and the Republicans winning that election. So that's going to shift in favor of the crypto landscape a little bit. I think we'll get some momentum off of that because the polling and everything looks to be, trending away from blue and into some red. I'm not going to talk politics, but that's just the natural beast, the nature of the beast, I should say. It doesn't matter if you're Republican, doesn't matter if you're a Democrat. All that matters is that our crypto is going to be safe, and no matter who holds office, okay? We can connect the dots and read between the lines a little bit and come up with our own little conclusions and thought processes, and that's fine. This is the great thing about America and the world and being free and having these freedoms is you can pick whoever you want to lead us in democracy, but leading us in crypto, that's a clear-cut, obvious choice, all right? So what we need to talk further, though, is Dogecoin getting back to that 16, 17 cents level. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm going to feel comfortable in that range. I pulled it up on the chart a little bit earlier in previous videos, and you guys can go check it out for yourself. The charts don't lie. That's where Dogecoin's comfortable at. which is a good sign because we are still up at those levels from a long time, dating back to prior years and months. Okay, so if we get back to 16, 17, we can renew some optimism, right? But if we go below 12 anymore, that's when we're really going to look for this bearishness and this downtrend to continue. Okay, but I'm not worried. I'm not scared. I just am a little bit frustrated because with Bitcoin brushing all-time highs, Ethereum ETFs, all this bullish news, all these great catalysts we got, I would expect a little bit more price action from Dogecoin, because some of the memes have been exploding. So it should carry over. In my opinion, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, they are the OGs of the meme space, and that's how it should continue for the future of at least my crypto lifetime. So appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for more updates. If you can, do me a solid. I appreciate if you guys would all subscribe. We talk Dogecoin and all your favorite cryptos every single day right here on the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you all in the next video.